Hi, everybody. This is a morning update for May 14th. I didn't get an update in last night because I got to the hospital really late. Wow, I'm never going to get there late again. It was, trying to think what time I left. Somewhere just around 8-ish. And doors start closing and stuff. And anyway, I was sent, so doors closed, walked across the pedway, didn't see any screeners, so I phoned the unit and they said, well, go to the 114th Street door. So walk around the hospital and went to that door, and then the security guard said, no, you got to go to the 112th Street door. So I walked all the way around. So I actually walked an entire loop around the hospital and then some. And finally got in, and then it's nighttime, so the screening, there's only like one screener in this big lineup. Don't know why there's a line. Well, I guess because people have to go through there to get to emerge and stuff, I think. Not really clear why that would be that way, but anyway. So there's like people that are maybe or maybe not somebody's designated visitor, and so they had to call units and stuff, and this guy was getting a call from, I'm assuming, the patient, and it was just a big kerfuffle. And then there was a number of people ahead of me, so I didn't actually get to the unit till after 9. And by the time I got up there, I actually, trying to find my way around from once it was inside the hospital, then I got a little bit lost. But the staff on nights is amazing again. They're just good people, really great nurses, young and knowledgeable and nice, really nice. And so I brought the tablet that was purchased by Mike's union for him, so that I can read him books or have audiobooks or music for him. I brought it, and I thought I would be able to get into his phone with the fingerprint. Like my daughter reminded me, or no, actually it was my son that reminded me that the fingerprint on the iPhone. So I thought, oh, okay, well, we'll just do that. But then it said something about when I got this fingerprint on there, it said, oh, because it reset or something, that I now needed the passcode as well. So yeah, it didn't work. I'm gonna try to figure out what I can do so that I can set up his music for him. But I need his email to get into his email for the, like, a confirmation code or something that I have to put in. So don't know how I'm gonna do that, because I never go into Mike's phone, so I have no idea what the pass code number. So as far as changes go, he has been weaned off of the propofol, which is one of the sedatives, but he's been given, sorry, it's 7 a.m. and I'm still really tired. I had lousy sleep. Anyway, the sedatives. So he's on another one called Versed. So it's an amnestic as well, and they use that like when they do scopes and things. So he's on a maximum painkiller and maximum Versed to keep him sedated so that he doesn't wake up enough to pull his tubes out and stuff. So I noticed there's like a bruise on his head here. and then some red spots about here, and I asked him about that last night. I thought maybe something had dropped on his head, or I don't know. So the nurse last night, I think her name was Kelly, really sweet thing, that she, we talked about it. She was going to look at it throughout the night, because I didn't see it there before, which is kind of odd, because she said, well, was he prone? I'm like, yeah, he was prone. It would make sense if he's prone and then something happened to be, sort of moved against his head or whatever and caused some pressure. But, yeah, I just didn't see it there before, so it's kind of weird. So she's going to look. And really no change, just kind of like I mentioned would probably happen, because it's a process, not like a process of time now. I was waiting for some blood work and urinalysis and stuff, and the x-ray of the 11th showed just like his lungs whited out, so there's an inflammatory process there, and the girl that was doing the ECMO last night said that that's really normal, that will happen, that inflammation process, and then it will get better. So I'm hanging on to that. And for those of you who knew the news thing, my gosh, very anticlimactic. Didn't use any of the words that I would have thought they would have used. Like, they asked me, like, so why are you, what's your message? And, they asked me to talk about Mike as a human being, and, and how I felt. I mean, I suppose there might have been, she described sort of how I felt. And they used these snippet things, which were really forced and weird, like the walking bit. That was supposed to be my shadow, and he said walk, and he says walk really slow, he says. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. And then they use that. It's just like, so anyway, for those of you who saw it, yeah, I really thought there'd be, I was very nervous about what they were going to put me saying, and yeah, so anyway, for those who congratulated me, there is really nothing to congratulate me for. The message I had didn't get out there, so oh well, I guess that's media for you. Just like, seriously, it was 2 hours, guys, 2 hours of interview that we did, because there was in one spot and we just about finished, but it was really noisy, so they decided to move to another spot and start over. So we did, and that's what became of it. So interesting journey. I was telling Mike about it last night, and so we'll have that link, I guess, to show him. I'm sure he'll have a good laugh about it, but today's another day, so I'm trying to I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I can't get into his email to get that code for his music. So, not the end of the world again if I have to use my Spotify to put on there, but it's just all of his playlists and things I thought would be nicer and familiar for him to have to listen to, because I can just keep music on during the day for him. But so today I promised the nurses last night that I would get some rest, try to rest last night and a little bit today, and I'll come in later today and spend much of the day just reading to Mike, because I plainly run out of things to say after a while. And that's another weird part of doing this is you have to be very skilled at one-sided conversation. So, but I believe that talking is important. And one also interesting thing, this is going to be a long video, and one interesting thing is I had my watch on, my smartwatch, and my son called, and I was actually able to manage to answer my phone, or like, well, answer my watch, with all the PPE on, which I didn't know. So it was interesting because Denver was actually able to talk to Mike for a little bit, like just, tell him things. So that was good, and I think that's maybe another thing we can think about is, we could make times for whoever wants to actually say something to Mike. You know, we could make times for those Facebook calls or whatever to happen. Because I left my phone outside, so, but my watch was on. So with the tablet, I could load up, whatever, whether it's WhatsApp or whatever the best one is, and then you guys could actually talk to him and he could hear your voices, which would probably be really great, I think. I'm gonna stop here because this is getting long, and I'm gonna try to, if I can, rest a little more, um, and then try to get the tablet set up and to what I want, and head over there so I can spend most of the day with him today. That's it. I love you all, and let me know what you think about the WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger call idea. Anyway, love you all. Stay safe. Get vaccinated when you can, which I think is everybody now, or almost everybody. And hold your loved ones close and let them know that you love them. Bye.